So this might be a controversial question. This is totally up to you. If you want to answer, then answer. But if you don't want to, then you can ignore or skip. Not a problem. So you said that in 2008, our caretaker government, it was totally made by our own, and we made it. So there was no foreign, influences or foreign roles played in making the caretaker government. But in 2024, during the monsoon revolution, um, what do you think? Is there any foreign influence which was, uh, you know, which was held in the back door and was played strategically or diplomatically?
So what I would say on that is that in the run-up to the 2024 elections, the United States and others, clearly expressed, their interest in seeing democracy and human rights respected in Bangladesh, and wanted to see fully participatory elections. That did not take place. But if you look at what happened after the January 7th elections, the United States and others basically accepted the results and were prepared to work with the Awami League government for its entire tenure. And I was critical of this decision at the time, but that was the decision the United States and others made. Um, from my discussions, and I'll speak first about the United States, when the monsoon revolution happened and the change took place on August 4th and Sheikh Hasina fled, the United States government was as surprised as anyone else. So the idea that somehow the United States government orchestrated this and the United States was behind it is absolutely ludicrous, because the United States was as surprised as others. And I think if you take that further and you look at the actions of others, India was certainly caught by surprise. The Awami League was caught by surprise. I know a number of Awami League leaders fled the country, but a number of them were left behind and were arrested. If somebody like Salman F. Rahman knew that this was happening, he wouldn't have been caught in Bangladesh. He would have left much earlier. And the same for others. I think until the last moment, Sheikh Hasina probably didn't think she was going to have to leave. And I think you could do a similar analysis for any other external player, whether it be China, Pakistan, the United Kingdom, whoever, name your conspiracy theory. So I think the inescapable conclusion for me is that the monsoon revolution was a spontaneous uprising of the people of Bangladesh led by Gen Z, which, because of the action by Sheikh Hasina, went from a smaller group of dedicated students to eventually include Bangladesh society at large. Young people, workers on the streets, family members, housewives. It was a broad mass movement, with the only people left defending Sheikh Hasina were the direct beneficiaries of her regime. And then she was left with no choice but to flee. So anyone now who is saying that this was some conspiracy by George Soros or Hillary Clinton or the ISI or anyone else is just either living in a fantasy land or is lying because they don't want to admit the truth, which is, as somebody said right after the monsoon revolution, the boat sank itself.